Hey, Carly Stevens here with Carly Stevens Books, and today we're going to talk about id lists. So, an id list for writers is something that it's just a list of things that you love. It comes from the Freudian idea of the id, the kind of primal part of yourself. So the first time I heard of a writer's id list was with Joanna Penn's podcast, The Creative Penn, which is utterly fantastic. If you have not checked that out, then you definitely should. But I know that the idea predates that, so I'm not 100% sure who came up with this. It's a very simple idea, really, at its core. It's what are those elements in stories that you personally really like? And it can be something as big as a trope, enemies to lovers or something like that. And it can be as small as, I really like lanterns. And so I have kind of an ongoing id list for myself. And I think the more you can niche down, so it's not just a trope or a type of story, but something that just makes you go, oh, I like that whenever you read or watch TV shows or what have you. So some of the things that are on my list are mist, long coats, October vibes, fake dating, and you'll if I went down with, well, why don't I give more examples of what I'm talking about? I love a beloved place. So you think about 221B Baker Street. You think about Monmouth Manufacturing in the Raven Cycle, 35 Portland Row in the Lockwood & Co. books. I really love all of that. I love Gentlemen Thieves. I like when people continue on in the face of hopelessness, so Last Stand kind of situations. I love that. I love literature references. So I enjoy retellings of a lot of different kinds, but I also like little Easter eggs to works that I already like in literature and stuff like that. I like when there's coffee. I like when there are ghosts. I like some sparkly kind of magic where it's really beautiful and magical in the almost childlike sense. Mermaids, self-sacrifice, dark-haired love interest. I obviously I'm looking down at my whole list, but notice not all of these things go together. So what is the point of an id list? Why make note of these very specific random things that you enjoy? Well, it can be helpful in a variety of ways. So if you're just starting your author journey, then it can point you in the direction of a genre that you might be interested in pursuing. Maybe most of your id list items would fit really well into romance or into fantasy or something like that. Then maybe that's the genre that your work really is, if you're wondering what it is. And you can lean into that. It's also helpful for if you're stuck. If you are stuck in your manuscript and you're like, okay, what is going to happen next, or what's going to bring some life into this? It can be something as simple as, well, now the day is misty and everybody is wearing long coats. Sometimes something as simple as that can just give you this in to continue writing and writing something that you like. It kind of goes back to a couple weeks ago I did a review of Seven Figure Fiction by Theodora Taylor, and the idea is that you want to put as much of that butter, those things that people wish they had or really enjoyed into their writing. And for you, long coats and mist might be something that makes you just happy to be writing. And the joy comes through, the passion comes through, and there are those who enjoy the same things. They would put the same things on their list. And so it might seem like a frivolous exercise, but to keep an id list is actually something that can continuously inject your writing with a little bit more life, a little bit more personality, because your list is not going to look exactly the same as somebody else's list. Who cares about lanterns? I do. It turns out I always really like when they show up. And so just think to yourself beyond tropes, beyond some of those ways that we're often used to thinking, into those little details that you can thread through your works so that for you, it's like this feast. You know, it's not something generic, but it's something that really you can enjoy on an additional level. So hopefully this kind of writing hack idea, it's not even really a hack, it's been helpful for me. I hope this is helpful for you. What are some of those things, those random things that you like to see in the books that you read, in the TV shows that you watch? What just makes you sit up and go, oh, okay, let's do this. I've shared a bunch of mine, so now it's your turn. Don't forget to subscribe for more writing, publishing, and indie author life videos. I post every Wednesday. Hopefully I'll see you then. Bye.